All right, I have had this world for many years at this point, so I thought I would come on here and kind of share the world around for you guys. I've made a lot of great changes recently, mostly for the village underground and stuff, which is what this is. I decided to do this video entirely in this RTX thing, which definitely messes up villagers a lot. I mean, look at him. He's like... He doesn't have a shirt on for some reason. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know why that happens with this ray tracing thing. But one of the changes that I made recently was this thing over here. This is glass, by the way. Just don't worry about that. I put a lot of my farmers in there. Well, rather all of them in there. Put all of my librarians, and I put them all up here, right up here. So we got to come up this thing and go up the bubbles. Ooh, the bubbles. The bubbles take me up places. It's blinding. I put all of my librarians down here so that I can get exactly what I want. So I can get a mending book for 6 emeralds or respiration 2 for 4 emeralds from that guy. Unbreaking 3, respiration 2 for 1 emerald. Paper, if I give him paper, he gives me 9 emeralds. That's kind of essentially this. You can come out here, and there's even more over here, just all filled up there. That was one of the most recent things that I've done to this world. I've kind of taken a just build over it kind of approach with a lot of the world, because this is an old castle that I had that I just kind of built this library on top of, because why destroy the entire castle and do all that extra work when I could just build it on top of it? Here's this stuff. This is definitely very broken with the RTX, probably because it hasn't been updated. Yeah, the books are definitely very broken. I might completely change this room anyway. But there's the old castle and stuff. When I first started this world, I built that castle and put all the villagers underground, and now half of them are up there. So really, we just kind of went full circle. I have an automatic bamboo farm there. I need to improve that at some point. Oh, and this is fun. Here's your brain. Here's your brain on beans. Here's your brain on greed. And here's your brain on that shit. So really... try not to be on that shit. This is my happy place back here. This is what I call this little area here. It's got bees, it's got flowers and lovely trees, and this big banana thing here, which looks very weird with the RTX, because these are honey blocks, and it just looks like blood for some reason. I don't know why the RTX does that. It's really weird. This is a Minecraft Lego Fox. That, if you guys know the Lego set, I decided to build it here in Minecraft, and that's what I've done. What is this? I don't know what that is. I'm not going to mess with it. If we take a look over here, we can have our beacon, which is giving me those buffs over there on the side that you can see. I have a stack of emerald that goes all the way from bedrock all the way to the sky limit, a stack of honey that does the same, and a stack of bamboo that also does the same. Why did I do it? I don't know. I thought it would look really cool, and honestly, I think it does look a little bit cool. I want to do this with more blocks, so I guess if you guys want to see a specific block that you want me to try that with, let me know in the comments below. I will not do netherite, because that is near impossible, right? So here we have a tree house thing that I made. I had to make this tree and the tree house itself. I had to make both. We got, I don't know, an empty item frame. Why is there an empty item frame there? That's weird. We can come out here on this side. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, it's bright out here. Let me go back inside. It's too bright. I don't like it. It's too bright. We have another balcony thing over here on this side. Ooh, wacky, interesting, and all the way to the top, to the tippy top. And that is pretty much it for the little treehouse. I have some stuff up there, but it's mostly just that sugar cane, and that's basically it. Everything else is kind of cleared off and flat and stuff. If we come this way, this is where things get a little bit crazy, and it might make my computer explode because I'm using RTX plus all of this. This is my bed biome. This is just a huge area of nothing but beds that I've just placed over and over and over again. I've tried to make it look pretty by trying to make it fade into like red and then orange and then going all the way up into blue and stuff. That was what my goal was, at least. So let's climb up here so we can get a better look at this, because it stretches pretty far. I mean, you can see it goes quite far over that way. I intended it to stretch all the way up there, but I haven't gotten that far yet. Kind of put this project on hold because it was already so big, and it does kind of lag the world a little bit if you get in this area. But there is a ton of beds, as you can see. I have some more librarians trapped over here, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, they don't have any jobs because I took their things, so they don't have a job. They're homeless. If we come up this way, if we keep going, we'll run into something else, but it might not work very well with ray tracing on. So we'll see that here in a second, I guess. Oh, that looks really weird. Okay, that looked really weird at first. Now it's getting even weirder because I'm getting closer to it. This is the start of a glass biome that I was trying to work on. I was basically going to put some... Oh, God, I can't. It's so hard to tell what's going on. I feel like I'm in the Matrix now. Everything's just green. Basically, I was going to have green stained glass for, like, the grass, and then blue stained glass for the water and everything else, and that was basically going to be it, right? And then gray for stone. It's not finished. I basically just have that little mountain, and that's it. So it's not that crazy. But if we keep going this way, we will run into spawn. This is where the spawn point of my world is. It's right over here, right next to this beacon over here as well, because I have another beacon over here. Oh, that's wacky. And I have a bunch of villagers trapped in here as well. I don't really ever use these villagers because they don't have good trades. All the villagers that I have that I care about are back over there at that other base that I was talking about earlier. That is a mob farm. That over there is a mob farm. You can't really see it, but it's in the distance. It's kind of all cloudy back there. That one doesn't work for some reason. I don't know why that one doesn't work. But that one works pretty well. This is Skella, kind of, but I never finished it. I just started and did the legs, and that was it, and I just gave up and stopped doing it. This is a Nether portal, of course, and one of the most interesting things actually isn't here in the Nether, but if we keep going this way, we'll run into probably one of the most interesting things in the world outside of the weird bed biome thing that I made. This is like... I don't know what happened, actually, because it's just... There's just a big void here for some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why that happened. But sometime around the time of the Cave and Cliffs update, this just happened, and there's just a big void there now. And that is, it stretches pretty far. You can't really see it that far because the ray tracing limits my my render distance, but it goes very far in every direction. These two little chunks right here are the result of me working out a way to fix it, like fix the void. And I tested it, and I was able to fix a chunk, or well, actually two. And then I was like, well, I actually might just leave this void in my world anyway. And so I just left these like this, and the void is just left like this now in my world. This is an iron farm that stopped working for some reason. Don't know why it stopped working. Just the last update, the 1.20 update or whatever it was, it just made it stop working. That's a gold farm, and we can fly our way back this way because there's nothing else interesting back this way at all. I promise you, there's nothing else interesting at all. All right, we'll go to the Nether because I have a Nether hub that connects to certain parts of my world and stuff like that, and it might be fun to check that out. This is glass with lava underneath it. I made this because when I made it, I had ray tracing enabled, and I thought it was really cool because it made it look like you were walking on lava, but guess what? It doesn't when you don't have ray tracing on. This way will take me to a bunch of different stuff. I don't have anything labeled back here, but I just memorize where everything is. We come on down this way. If we take this ice pathway, it's very far. I don't want to go there because there's literally only one thing back there and nothing else. It will take me to a ancient city. It'll take me to an ancient city and nothing else spectacular or interesting or special. If we come through this portal, this will take me somewhere that is kind of cool or interesting. Not really. It's not that interesting. Nothing is really ever that interesting, is it? Oh, fuck. I'm going to die. Why the fuck was there a wither skeleton here? What the hell? Oh, I'm gonna die. That's gonna kill me 100%. Oh, okay, I lived. Why the hell was there a wither skeleton there? All right, it'll be fine. I'll just come up here. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know why that was there, but whatever. I don't know how I didn't die. That is just so I can have ice up there. This used to be a big spruce forest. I cleared out the entire forest, and then a couple of... maybe a year later or a year and a half later or something like that, I started working on a cherry grove biome, or rather a cherry blossom tree biome. This is the cherry tree biome thing because they added them, but these were the ones that we were working on and stuff like that. And we started working on it, and like a couple of months later, they were like, cherry trees, they're coming to Minecraft, and I was like, well, damn. So we kind of stopped like halfway through, and then waited for them to actually come, and then so I started planting them over there. This is a Japanese gateway thing. This was a bridge I was working on. I might tear it down and restart on it. It doesn't look too bad though. But yeah, I mean that's basically it for this little section. Just a nice little cherry biome here. I might replace like all of these, like the wool and like the concrete and stuff like that with the actual leaves themselves, because I still kind of like the custom tree part if that makes sense. Because I still think ours look a little bit better. So what this will do is I guess I can go down there. Why not? If I jump straight down here, it should spawn me straight into the end, and there'll be nothing special about it at all. See, I'm here now. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's right. I put a bunch of snow golems out here for some reason. Why did I do that again? Look at all the snow golems I got back here. A bunch of different snow golems. I think what my idea was is that if I ever respawn the Ender Dragon, maybe they'll throw snowballs at it, and maybe that'll help or something. I don't know. They also kind of get rid of Endermen for me, because not only do they put snow everywhere, and I don't think they spawn on that. Maybe they do. But also, they'll just start throwing snowballs at Endermen, and then they'll run away because they're scared, and like scared little babies. Also, I had a ton of snow and a ton of pumpkins, so I figured why not? Why are they throwing them at me? Did they throw them at me? Well, I guess it can't hurt me, so I don't care. And then obviously a bunch of stuff up there. Those are the towers and stuff. I connected them all with like little bridges and stuff. But we do have, yeah, that's right. We have a wither farm right there too. So if I ever spawn the wither again, I can just spawn them in there and get more parts like that or whatever. But we have a little ice fortress over here, which looks really cool with the ray tracing on. I don't think I've ever done that with the ray tracing, to be honest with you. This was a village that I was trying to put in here, and then I had it all grass, and then some of the villagers went missing, and then I figured out that what happened was the Endermen were spawning, and they were taking one little piece of grass, and then the villagers were stupid enough to walk in that little gap that was left behind by the Endermen. So I had to come through here again, replant all the grass, and then also, well, I don't know why that one was still there. That's weird. And then come through here and pathway all of it so they can't just take little chunks out of it again anymore. And so now this guy is all by himself. I had like 4 or 5 villagers here, and I wasn't really 100% sure what my ultimate goal was, but I just wanted villagers here because why not, you know? It's kind of cool and nothing special. If we keep going that way, we'll end up into the end island, so there's nothing special over there. Straight this way. I have like a little bridge thing. It kind of connects different parts of my world, so I could have just ran across that or whatever to get to all these neat little locations and stuff. But nah, it's fine this way. I have a boat biome thing that I was working on here. I thought it would be really interesting if I just got a bunch of different boats and just try to fill up an entire lake with it. And I personally think it worked out kind of nice. Not all of them are even popping in, but that's fine. This little spot up here, if we just kind of perch ourselves up here real quick, we have, I wanted to like mix a bunch of different dimensions together here. And so I built this like little small end castle thing. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's finished, to be honest with you. And I tried to suspend it up with the chorus plants to make it look almost like a weird treehouse type deal. And then I put some nether blocks here and stuff like that. Obviously, you have the regular overworld blocks here, and then some of the skulk stuff, which I got recently and started putting down there as well because it's kind of another dimension. Maybe it's weird. It's basically another dimension without being one. So I thought I would add it there, and I thought I added a little bit of a nice little touch. Okay, back here in the end, in that little location, I just went through that portal a minute ago. Oh, all of his stuff where I killed him at is on this side of the portal. There actually is another portal over here, but it doesn't go all the way down. It's just like right here at the boom, building terrain. There it is, flower fields. Ooh wee, look at that. There's flowers and stuff. And if we go this way, I have a village here that I use for different raids and stuff like that. So if I want to ever trigger a raid, all I have to do is get the effect or whatever, and then come over here, and then I just usually post myself up there on that roof and just snipe them all with a bow. Sometimes I have to come down and kill them. These are skeleton horses that happened to spawn one time randomly when I was coming this way. I forgot I had a beacon here, honestly. I 100% forgot I did that. I guess I did that so that whenever I'm fighting a raid, I have the power. I guess I don't have to go in there, but all my villagers that are down in there, so they can't get hurt by the mobs or whatever. Here we go. Boom. Unfinished zoo. That's what this is. I figured you could have like a little nice little cave entrance or something. There would be one exhibit here. Nothing is in there right now. Oh, there's a pig. I guess he spawned in there, but so it is. You can come up here and observe them from up high. I need to add more torches and stuff through here too, I guess, because zombies and stuff are spawning. I'm going to have polar bears over here. Fill it up with snow and ice and stuff like that. I already have some here. gonna be a good old time. This one is kind of hard to see, and it's also a little bit ugly because, again, the ray tracing just makes it that way because it makes glass weird. But this is where I'm gonna have bees and birds and stuff like that because they deserve a glass dome. I'll need a way to close this off in some way. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but I need a way to close that off. And then this just a little branch, basically. You can come on here and you can go all the way across. It doesn't go all the way across for some reason. That needs to be finished. If we come over here, it's obviously a big cleared out area. There is basically just one big like lake ocean thing over here, and I just put a bunch of grass on top of it that I got from mountains and such to kind of fill it in to make it flat so I can add everything else. This is where I'm gonna have dolphins and maybe some other kinds of fish and stuff like that. Might need to be a little bit bigger, but you can go underwater. You can't see it because it's dark down here, but there's a big cave system down there that I had to make and stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I mean, there's nothing else really special about the world. I've had it for a really long time. That glass looks like snow from here. That looks kind of cool. Why does it look like that? That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. It's kind of a neat little effect. And then I get close and then it starts turning ugly, doesn't it? Yeah, see? It starts to become ugly. But yeah, there you go. I don't really have much else to say about the world. Let me know if there's anything you want me to add to the world or anything like that. Add it to the comments below or something, and maybe I'll add it or something. Maybe I'll even put your name there next to it or something. I think a fun thing that we could do too is to perhaps try to do a time capsule thing like I've done a long time ago, and I think we could do it in this world. In fact, we could probably put it, well, actually, I was gonna say we could probably put it under here, but that's probably not a good idea because I'll probably be under here many times in the future. But yeah, comment some stuff that I should put in for like some kind of Minecraft time capsule. I'll put it in this world, and then in about a year or something like that, right? We'll go onto it, and we'll look at all the weird, funny messages you left for future us. So yeah, get to doing that, and be sure to also like, subscribe, share, and do all those wonderful things like that. Because when you do wonderful things like that, not only do you get access to wonderful things like this, blinding light, but you also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. So do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful. He's running because he knows I was going to kill him.